everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you for joining us, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for clicking on this video. For today's video, I wanted to teach y'all and share with y'all my little trick to getting perfect sculpted brows even if your brows aren't done. So like my little brow hack, if you want to say. So if you all want to see how I get or fake the look of perfect brows, then make sure y'all just keep on watching. All right, so I'm gonna zoom y'all in so y'all can really see up close what your girl brows is looking like, because I haven't had my brows done and it's been months. I don't know exactly how many months, but I know for a fact it's been months. So let me zoom y'all on in so y'all can see all the hairs. Your girl got her brows look awful. They're not done, and when we're done, you won't be able to tell none of this. So first thing I like to do is start off with some gel. Now they do have actual brow gels and things on the market, and I do like a few of them, but recently I've tried this and I feel like this works really well, and you won't have to go buy another product if you already have this. So I'm actually going to be using hair gel, like the one I use on my edges and all that. I'm going to use hair gel. So the one that I like is the Edge Booster. Can y'all see that? The Edge Booster gel. I don't even know which. Oh, this is the Sugar Melon scent. This is the Sugar Melon scent. This is the gel that I use on my edges, and I really like how this gel holds my edges down, and it doesn't leave a white cast or anything. And it's crazy because I stumbled upon this on accident. Yes, I know they have brow gels on the market, but I was doing my edges one day and I didn't have any brow gel, but I needed to do my makeup, and I'm like, a little light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, well, I'm like, eyebrows are hair as well, so I'm like, why not try hair gel on my eyebrows? So I'm gonna be using this, and then I actually use the same toothbrush that I use on my edges as well. You could use a spoolie to run through your brows, but I just feel like since I was already using this on my edges, I just went ahead and ran them through on my eyebrows as well. So this is what the consistency of the gel is looking like. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm almost out of this actually. I need to get me some more because I love this gel. But yeah, and I'm just gonna be using my Edge toothbrush on my eyebrows. Okay, so let me zoom y'all in real good. Let me see. Oh, we are real close and personal. Y'all live all up in my face. So yeah, as y'all can see, my brows are like real unruly, unkempt. They haven't been waxed in a while, but we finna fix all that. So I'm gonna start with this brow here, and I just get, I don't know if y'all can see that, just a little bit of gel on the end of that brush. I don't know if y'all can see that. And then I like to, I'm gonna hold up a mirror too, because I can't really see. I need to see up close, but I'm going to start working this in the front of my brows and then go through the rest of my eyebrows. So I like to brush the front of my brows up, and then as we go along, I will be brushing the rest of the hairs back. I'm sorry y'all if I keep putting that mirror in the frame, but, and then those hair that I have brushed up, I'm gonna brush the top of them this way, up and back. So y'all can kind of see it looks better than it did, and y'all can see it in comparison to this one, how much better that looks already, and we haven't even put any product in it yet. So I'm gonna do the other brow the exact same way, and then we'll go from there. Now this brow was a little bit tricky just because I don't know if y'all can see that. There's like a slight hole in my brow right there, but I'm gonna finesse the hair so we can try to cover that up. as best as possible. Because I mean, we gonna fill them in anyway, but as best as possible. Okay, so that's pretty much how they're gonna look. So from here, what you're gonna wanna do is let this dry down. Do not immediately go in with whatever product you use to fill your brows in, because it will still be wet and slick. So when you go to fill it in, your product will not stick to your brow hairs and your product will be moving around and you're gonna be wasting product. So you really wanna make sure this is dried down first before you go in and fill your brows in. So we're gonna let this sit. I mean, there's no specific time limit on how long you should let this sit, but just, you know, you can touch your brows and feel them and see if they've dried down enough, and then you can go in with your product. All right, so now that my brows are like completely dried down, I'm going to now take, and you can use whatever product you like to fill your brows in, but I like to use my Benefit My Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I'm in the shade 4. This is what I like to use. This is one of my absolute like favorite products to use on my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna take this, and then we're gonna start filling our eyebrows in. So let me zoom y'all back in so y'all can see what I'm doing. And it's almost time for me to get a new pencil, but let's go in with this. So I like to do, sorry y'all, I like to do the front of my eyebrow last. I say that part for last. So we gonna start more so in the middle of the brow, do the end, and then do the front of the brow. So I'm just gonna start filling it in. And I'm just following the shape of my brow. I'm not changing anything. So I'm just gonna fill this in. Usually I have like a big mirror where I'm like all up in it like that so I can see everything. But for now, I'm just gonna have to do this. And if I did mention too, with putting the gel down, I feel like the product adheres better to your brows as well as if you know, as opposed to if you didn't have anything in it at all. So I'm literally just following my natural shape. If I didn't have any hair underneath my brow. I feel like this is looking a lot darker on camera than it is in person. In real life, it does not look this dark. And then I'm just gonna brush through the front because we don't want it to look harsh in the front. All right, so that's pretty much it filled in, and then I'm gonna go in and do the other brow. Okay, so now that my brows are actually filled in, see, they look better already. So now what you want to do is I'm going to go in with some concealer. Now you can use whatever concealer you like. You could actually use foundation if you wanted to, but my favorite concealers at the moment right now are the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I got that the wrong way. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I switched between two shades. I'm in the shade, let's see, medium dark 1.5 or medium dark 2. Just depends on if I want more of like a highlighted look or one that's closer to my skin tone. And then the other one, which is more of a drugstore concealer, I actually like the Maybelline, I believe this the Fit Me, what is the name of this? I And it don't even have the color on here either. I believe this is, because I've had this for a while. So I believe this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Now, I don't know exactly what shade this is. I think it's Cafe or something like that. I will have all the products I used listed down below in the description box as always, so y'all can get it yourself. But those are my two favorite concealers. The other one that I used to use was the Lancome Teint Idole or Teint Idole concealer, which that one, when I tell you that's full on, fullest of the coverage. I used to use that for my brows as well. I can't find mine, and I haven't been back to repurchase one, so these are the two that I use instead. They're not as full coverage, but they're still good enough to where you can't, like, if you're not up close, then you can't really see any eyebrow hairs. And then as far as brushes goes, I usually use, if I can find it real quick, I like to use a really flat, thin brush to carve out my eyebrows. And if I'm not using that, and please excuse it because it's dirty, because it's the one I use all the time, I use this brush here. I don't know if y'all can see that. This is actually an eyeshadow brush. I don't remember the brand because I got this in a Ipsy bag, but it's not as flat. Y'all can see that because it's actually meant to pack eyeshadow on. It's not as flat, but it still gets the job done. So I'm actually gonna use the Maybelline concealer today, and I'm going to put some of that on this brush. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. Y'all can see that. Put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'll go in with my brush. I'm gonna get back in close so y'all can see what I'm doing. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna take some of this, and then like I said, I like to start in the middle of my brows. Y'all can see that. And I'm literally just following how I filled in my eyebrows. And then I like to drag this down, because typically I do my eyebrows before I do the rest of my makeup. So I drag this down, and I'm gonna take a little bit more, not too much because I don't want it too harsh, and then go right underneath the front part of the brow. And so that's what it's looking like. See, if you're not like super close up, you can't really see the hairs. Of course, if you all up in my eyebrow, you can see it still, but once all my makeup is done and I usually put shadows and stuff, you really can't, you know, can't see that it's hairs right there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side as well. And see, y'all see how good that looks? And they almost look, do I hate to say it, almost identical, but remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so they're not gonna look exactly alike, but as long as you get them similar. And I feel like these actually look pretty good. That actually looks really good. Yeah, that actually looks really good. So I'm not gonna do a full face of makeup. I'm going to finish my eyes, and then I'll come back and we'll close out the rest of the video. All right, so this is how they ended up turning out. I just threw on a little bit of shadow. I put concealer on the rest of my eye, set it with powder, and then just threw on a neutral shadow. I'll show y'all. Like I said, I'll have all products and everything listed down below, but I'll just show y'all anyway what I use. So for my setting powder, I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is actually really one of my favorites. I just use that same Maybelline concealer to pack it on my lid. And then for the neutral color on my eyes, I went in with this Black Radiance palette here, the medium dark, and I used this shade here. This is actually the Sculpt shade in this palette, but I like to use that in my eyes as well, especially like if I'm doing a more natural look. It ties in with like your bronzer contour situation. So this is what I used on my eyes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I hope y'all liked the video. If y'all did, make sure y'all give it a fat thumbs up. Please let me know if this video was helpful. If y'all learned something from it, let me know. If y'all actually use any of the techniques or any of the products that I mentioned in this video, please comment down below and let me know, because I love to see it. Hopefully we can chat down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to join the ALB family, because where else would you want to be? And lastly, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never miss when I post another video. And until the next video, y'all, bye.